Magandang araw and a blessed day muli sa ating lahat. Ngayon we'll be sharing another views on this two basic information tungkol sa buhay ng kabataan upon graduation from high school. So I will be talking based on experience. Yan. So upon graduation from high school, yung iba nagpapatuloy sa pag-aaral sa college o sa universities. Yung iba naman may pumapasok sa Philippine National Police Academy. Yan. So let us make some comparison para makikita natin yung pinagkaiba ng buhay, ano ang kanilang magiging kinabukasan. So upon graduation from high school, alam natin yung kagustuhan ng mga magulang, yung makapagpatuloy at makatapos sa pag-aaral ang kanilang mga anak. Of course, para magkaroon ng mas magandang kinabukasan, magkaroon ng mas stable job, mas magandang sweldo. Kabutihan naman, palagi ang ninanais ng mga magulang. However, we understand the financial necessities, yung financial provision, yung gagamitin na pangtustos sa pag-aaral sa college. Gaya pag malayo ang inyong bahay, of course, you need to rent. Mag-uupa ka dyan ng boarding house, yung kakailanganin mong pamasahe sa jeepney araw-araw, yung pangkain araw-araw, yung outfit, yung gagamitin mong damit, sapatos, yung school bag, mga writing materials, libro, yung tuition fees sa school, miscellaneous fees, other incidental fees for the extracurricular activities sa school. Marami yan eh. Kasama na dyan yung mga practicum, internship, yung field trip, sports, pati na rin yung review and board examinations. Pagkuha ng board examinations, those are the necessities sa school, sa college that necessitate also expenses. And it is really sacrifice on the part of the parents. Yan. And upon graduation from college, after 4 years or more than 4 years, ang next challenge dyan, upon graduation from college, is the availability of employment. So yun ang susunod na pagsubok upon graduation from college. Yun naman palagi ang nangyayari. Yan. And yung iba, dahil sa ganitong situation, kahit na anong trabaho na lang ina-applyan yan. Kahit walang kasiguraduhan sa security of tenure, yung pasahod. May iba pa nga dyan nag-a-apply sa abroad, which is another very difficult situation. Napakahirap yung magtrabaho sa abroad. Because in reality, you will going to experience having broken family because you will be physically detached from the members of the family. Ano yan it will take more or less 2 years bago ka makauwi. And alam natin sa ngayon yung sweldo, naglalaro yan. More or less 25,000 yung karamihan yan, especially on the rank and file. Maliban na lang yung mga highly technical, yung skilled o yung professional position. So, yun yung mga medyo mataas-taas. Pero karamihan dyan, doon naman naglalaro yan, yung kanilang monthly salary, more or less 25,000. May mga 18 pa nga dyan Tapos napakahirap yan. You are being detached from the members of your family. So, nakita ko yan because I handled recruitment in the Philippine National Police for so many times. And nakita ko dito yung educational background, educational profile ng mga applicants. And yung mga applicants dyan, yung gustong pumasok sa uniform organization, especially in the PNP, yung mga applicants dyan, hindi lang yan mga criminology graduates. More or less, yung applicants, more or less 50% of the applicants are graduates of other courses. May graduates dyan ng engineering, base commerce, nursing, education, base computer science, mga agriculture, forestry, and other courses. At what does it mean? Ang ibig sabihin nun, yun nga, upon graduation from college, ang susunod na pagsubok doon is the availability of employment, yung mapapasukan na trabaho. Yan. Granting na there is a recruitment in the uniform organization, uniform service, like in the Philippine National Police or sa Bureau of Fire or sa Bureau of Jail. But we'll be talking more on yung sa Philippine National Police, yan. Granting na may recruitment. And that is the one of the qualification, being a college graduate. And once you are one of the chosen qualified, you will be appointed with the lowest rank, with the rank of patrolman or patrolwoman. In case doon sa mga babae. And you will be receiving a monthly basic salary of more than 29,000 pesos. May butal kasi yan eh. So more than 29,000 pesos excluding yung monthly allowances. Kasama na dyan yung subsistence allowance, yung sa meal allowance yun, yung pangkain, yung quarter allowance, clothing allowance, and other allowances. Meron din dyan yung other collateral allowances. To mention some, andyan yung rice allowance, maliit lang. More or less 600 a month, pero malaking bagay na rin yun. Meron dyan yung mid-year bonus every 6 months. Yung mid-year bonus, karamihan yan sa May, June yan eh. That is to augment yung enrollment during those period. Karamihan kasi ng enrollment that is mid of the year, traditionally. Yan. And another, yung year-end bonus. Pagdating sa Christmas, to augment yung expenses during Christmas and New Year's holidays. Yan. And yung mid-year bonus is equivalent to one basic salary. Kung yung basic salary mo is 29,000 pesos, yun ang magiging mid-year bonus. Yan. And yung year-end bonus, another 100% of your base pay. Kung base pay mo ulit is 29,000, then that is your year-end bonus. May dagdag pa yan. Alam ko yung 5,000 na ano na additional doon sa other than yung base pay. May 5,000 pa na dagdag yan sa sa year-end bonus. And other collateral allowances. But basically, ang pinakasalary ng yung lowest rank in the Philippine National Police Academy, yung patrolman or patrolwoman, pagsamahin mo yung basic pay and yung monthly allowances, papatak yan as more or less 40,000 pesos monthly. So yun ang para magiging gross. Yan, yung basic is more than 29 and yung other allowances, a total of more or less 40,000 pesos. Doon maglalaro yan eh. But your appointment as a patrolman or patrolwoman is temporary because you need to undergo 1 year mandatory training, yung tinatawag na Public Safety Basic Recruit Course. Yan. Mandatory yan. So, if you will not comply with the mandatory 1 year mandatory training, of course, hindi ka ma-permanent dyan. Because you need to comply with this 1 year mandatory training before your appointment as patrolman or patrolwoman will become permanent. Pag temporary, of course, ano yung consequences? Ang ibig sabihin kasi pag temporary, meron ka pang mga deficiency. that you need to comply within the prescribed period. Of course, hindi ka mapopromote dyan. And if you will not comply, yung requirement within the prescribed period, that will be also a cause of terminations. So yan. So ito yung direction ng kabataan upon graduation from high school, tapos nagpatuloy sa pag-aaral sa college, and upon graduation from college, ang challenge dyan is the availability of employment. And in case there is a recruitment in the uniform organization, particularly in the Philippine National Police, pag pumasok doon, they will be appointed with the lowest rank, with the rank of patrolwoman or para sa babae yun, or patrolman, and with monthly basic salary of 29,000 pesos excluding yung monthly allowances and other collateral allowances. Yung isang banda naman, yung pumasok sa Philippine National Police Academy, upon acceptance in the Philippine National Police Academy, you will be appointed as police cadet. Police cadet. And once you become a police cadet, you will become also a full, buong-buo na government scholar. Meaning, lahat ng kailanganin mo dyan, yung dormitory, yung higaan, may higaan na dyan, may kutsyon ka dyan, yung foam, mga 6 inches yung kapal niyan based on experience. Meron ng kumot, meron ng bedsheet, meron ng unan, pillowcase, yung kulambo, yung meron kang locker, yung lagayan ng mga damit, yan. And yung gagamitin mong outfit pang araw-araw, yung uniforme from head to foot, yung sombrero, yung uniforme, yung undershirt, yung underwear, yung medyas, yung sapatos, pare-parehas yan. There is a uniformity of uniform. All will be provided and funded by the national government. Yan. Nandyan, may mess hall na dyan. Meron ng tagaluto. So, kakain ka na lang. Merong medical facilities or hospital. Ngayon, kung nagkasakit ka, tapos malala, merong ambulance dyan. They will transfer to a bigger hospital outside. May simbahan dyan for the exercise of freedom of religion. Andyan yung sports and recreational facilities, classrooms. So, nandun lahat. It is a learning institution inside a camp. Meaning, may gwardiya pa, may security guard ka pa dyan. Hindi para hindi ka makalabas, but it's about security. Yung paglabas naman, may break naman dyan. Mayroon ding vacation. Yan. And as an appointed cadet, you will be receiving a monthly basic salary of more or less 38,000 pesos. Yan. Sa ngayon yan dahil during our time, 2004 pa lang yung sa amin nung araw. Kaya lang yung buying power naman ng pera noon, malakas. Ay mataas yung pamasahe lang noon, minimum 20 cent. Ngayon, I think 12 o 13. So, yung basic salary ng police cadet is more or less 38,000 pesos, excluding, hindi pa kasali dyan yung regular monthly allowances, gaya ng yung meal allowance, yung pangkain, quarter allowance, clothing allowance. Yung initial clothing allowance yan, medyo mabigat-bigat yan, mahal yan. Pero all is being provided and funded by the national government. Yan. So, libre na lahat yung wala ka nang babayaran sa pag-aaral mo doon, tirahan mo doon, pagkain mo doon. Meron ka pang monthly basic salary and regular monthly allowances. Yan. So, as a police cadet, you need to undergo the 4 years cadetship program. 4 years cadetship program leading to the completion of Bachelor of Science in Public Safety. So ang matatapos mo pag doon ka sa Philippine National Police Academy, you will be graduating with the course of Bachelor of Science in Public Safety. Yan. And this 4 years cadetship program has two main concern. Dalawa yung pinaka-concern ng cadetship program eh. Of course, yung isa, it will fall under the academic. And the other one is the non-academic. Itong academic na ito, this is the counterpart of the courses offered in colleges or universities. Yan yung counterpart niya, yung academic. Yung main purpose naman ng academic na ito, it is the acquisition of knowledge or competencies. Knowledge on yung course mo dyan, public safety. So knowledge on the public safety services, naka-anchored yan doon sa three bureaus of the government, yung sa PNP, sa Bureau of Fire and Bureau of Jail. Sa PNP, yung public safety concern dyan, of course, is the enforcement of laws to protect for the protection of life and property, damage to property. Yan. Sa fire naman, of course, that is the enforcement of the Fire Code of the Philippines and other governing laws on prevention and mitigation of fire disasters, fire incidents. Sa jail naman, of course, for the reformation of the convicted criminals imprisoned in jail, penal institution. Yung imprisonment, hindi naman punishment, actually yung purpose niyan, it is reformation. Reformation para after serving yung sentence niya, he will return back to the community as a law-abiding and as a productive individual. So yun yung public safety concern when it comes to BGMP, fire, and the PNP. So ang matatapos mo dyan sa Philippine National Police Academy is Bachelor of Science in Public Safety. Of course, focusing on leadership and management dahil you are projected as future leaders. Yan. The activity on this academic concern of the cadetship program, parehas lang yan doon sa from grade 1 to high school to college. Yung classroom instructions, yung lectures, practical exercises, maraming practical exercises dyan eh. Andyan yung marksmanship, defense tactics, mga small unit tactics, mga symposium, seminars, yan. So, the regular schedules for the academic activities is usually from 8 to 12 and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So, yun yung usual na academic time for the academic activities. Yan. Yung non-academic naman, all the other remaining time will fall as non-academic. Yan. And the purpose or the objective of non-academic is the formation of discipline, values, and character. So it is about discipline, values, and character formation. So yun ang pinaka-purpose or objective naman ng yung non-academic of the 4 years cadetship program. Of course, yung formation ng discipline, values, and character with the expected output that the police cadet will going to earn. Kailang ma-earn nila yan as a way of life. They need to earn, other than acquisition, they need to earn to have a responsive work attitude. Yan yung expected output ng 4 years cadetship program. Yung academic, which is the acquisition of knowledge or competencies, which is the counterpart. Yun yung equivalent ng courses sa college or universities. Wala doon sa college or universities yung discipline, values, and character formation o yung non-academic part. Meron naman doon yung mga extracurricular activities. Pasok din naman yan sa sa academic activities doon sa Police Academy. Meron ding mga extracurricular activities. Kaya lang, meron talaga yung para sa non-academic, which is more on formation of discipline, values, and character. Yung paghubog ng pagkatao na aangkop doon sa pag-uugali ng isang public servant. Yan. Ano naman yung mga activities dito sa mga non-academic? Of course, andyan yan yung pinaka-identity ng isang police cadet, yung drills and ceremonies. Yan, you need to learn the proper marching in cadence, proper marching in direction. Actually, nakaangkor yan sa sa principles of leadership and management, especially on the unity of command, unity of direction. Parang chain of command din yan dahil structural. So, andyan yung line of authority, who is the next in command. Meron dyan yung span of control. Dahil yung squad, may squad leader dyan. May section leader sa section, platoon leader, company commander, battalion, brigade, and regiment. So, those are among the activities under the non-academic. Nandyan din yan yung ranks inspection. Yung ranks inspection to showcase your outlook, your outfit, your grooming, yung you need to be speak in span, malinis, yung uniforme mo dapat planchado yan. Hindi lang planchado yan, dapat may lining yan, may guhit yan. Hindi lang may guhit. Yung guhit na yan, dapat hindi yan double pleats, isa lang yan, tapos diretso yan. Of course, your shoes must be clean and shiny, your buckles, other paraphernalias. It's the ranks inspection is about showcasing your outfit, your outlook, your physical being. Meron din yan yung dormitory or barracks inspection. Of course, dito naman is to showcase the orderliness, cleanliness, and housekeeping, proper housekeeping of the cadets. So, andyan yung mga ilalim ng higaan mo, dapat makintab yan. Malinis yan, dapat walang alikabok yan. Yan, andyan yung beddings mo, dapat hindi crumpled yung bedsheet. The proper folding of your blanket, yung pillowcase, yung kulambo, and yung cabinet, you need to showcase also your cabinet. Yung paghanger ng mga damit properly, yung folding of t-shirts, mga underwear, mga medyas, all must be in proper order. Andyan yung mga sombrero mo, yung school bag, lalo na yung mga sapatos mo, tsinelas mo, dapat malinis yan, tapos it must be in order. Yan. These are among the activities of the non-academics. Of course, non-obedience, non-performance will constitute demerits. And if you incur excessive demerits, of course, that is one of termination. Yan. Itong non-academic, actually, it is lahat ng yan, the smallest details of, shall we say, the good manners and right conduct will be noticed. It will be cautioned, and it will be corrected on the spot. Yan. So, andyan lahat yan. You need to abide with the different social decorum, table etiquette sa kainan, the different protocols and different social functions, rites, ceremonies, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you wear your uniform, everything there will be part of discipline, values, and character formation. And merong dyan, yung upper class, underclass relationship. Pag pumasok ka kasi dyan sa Police Academy, magkakaroon ka dyan ng panibagong pamilya, magkakaroon ka dyan ng napakaraming kapatid. Yung classmates mo, yan, you will be having a classmates there of more or less 300, ang dami nun, hanggang makagraduate. Depende kung sinong makagraduate. May first year dyan, second year, third year, fourth year. So may classes dyan, may 4 na klase at one time. Meaning, meron ka dyan magiging ate, meron ka dyan magiging kuya. Yan. So you will be having, pag pumasok ka dyan, you will be having another big family. And there is an obligation, kaya merong upper class, under class system. Dahil yung upper class, as part of training on leadership and management, meron silang obligation on the discipline, values, and character formation of their underclass. Yan. Kaya nga sila misweldo. Yan. Yung underclass naman, pag naging upper class na yan, ganun din yung obligation na. He has the obligation on the discipline, values, and character of the underclass. Wala namang ginagawa yan na nakakamatay. Yan. Dahil yung upper class and the exercise in their capacity as upper class, to exercise their leadership, ano naman yan they can do everything to notice, to caution, to correct, but in a way of, in a constructive way. Hindi yung destructive, dahil isa lang naman yung purpose ng either you are underclass or upper class or first year, second year, isa lang yung purpose ng mga yan. Of course, to complete, to graduate from the police academy. Wala naman yung upper class dyan na i-deprive niya yung ambition, yung dream ng underclass. So, walang kaaway dyan. Actually, ang kaaway dyan yung sarili mo So, your greatest enemy is yourself. So, you need to overcome yourself. You need to overcome the highest degree of temperament, yung endurance, yung tolerance, yung obedience. Once you had overcome this, you can overcome yourself. So, ang kalaban mo dyan, sarili mo. Sarili mo because you need to obey. Nag-adjust lang naman yung mga police cadet dyan on this regimented way of life. But once you adapted as a way of life, ano na lang yun is normal. Ano ba yung regimented way of life? Sa college life kasi, kung gusto mong pumasok sa subject mo, kung gusto mong mag-cutting classes, kung gusto mong pumasok dyan, o pagkatapos ng klase mo, saan ka pupunta, nasa iyo yun. You have all the freedom. Kaya lang, in the police academy, yung regimented way of life, everything is put into schedule. Meaning, walang nasasayang na panahon dyan, walang nasasayang na oras. So yung sabi ko nga, ang kalaban mo dyan, sarili mo. So you need to obey. It is part of the training. For the training yan it is about building your lifetime career. Lifetime career. Yan. So walang doon, walang kaaway doon. Ang pinakakaaway mo ay yung sarili mo. May mga lang dyan, may mga worst offenses. Worst offenses that may cause for your terminations. Yung 4 yan yung lying, yung pagsisinungaling. That is a worst offense. Mawalan ka yan ng dangal. You will be losing your honor. Because those falls under the honor code. So yung lying, yung pagsisinungaling, yung pangalawa, yung stealing, yung pagnanakaw. Those are offenses that may cause your terminations. Yung cheating, hindi lang naman yung cheating sa pangungopia sa school. Yun sa sa academic, sa classroom, kung nag-cheat ka dyan, because you need to earn. The acquisition of knowledge must be earned, hindi yan compliance. Because upon graduation there, yung in-expect nga dyan, yung expected output, yun dalawa na sabi natin, acquisition of knowledge and a responsive work attitude. Then you are ready join the regular force in the different field of public safety doon sa tri-bureaus na na-mention natin kanina. So yun yung worst offenses doon, lying, cheating, stealing, and yung number 4, nakita mo, you had witness those 3 things. May nakita kang liar, committing those offenses, committing those lying, committing those stealing, committing those cheating, and you tolerated, you did not do an action, that is also cause for terminations. Yung isa, of course, para magkaroon ng bird's eye view, yung academic deficiency, of course, you need to pass all the subjects. Meron namang time kayo dyan for study period will be provided. Kung bumagsak ka dyan, that is also cause of suspension or termination. Yung isa, sa non-academics, of course, yung mga excessive demerits. Yung kaya dapat matuto ko dyan magplantsa, matuto ko yan maglinis ng mga gamit mo. Otherwise, magtupi, yung folding, proper folding. Otherwise, you will be incurring demerits. So, yun yung some of the activities on the non-academic, which is very, very important. Dahil magaling ka nga, pero you have an indifferent work attitude, you will not be producing, you will not be delivering responsive service just the same. Nung nasa active service pa ako, applying the principle of putting the right person in the right job, I give premiums on the work attitude. Dahil yung competence that can be acquired by studies, research, mag-aral ka lang. Pero when it comes to attitude, napakahirap yan. So that is one of the most significant, I considered it very significant, yung concern ng cadetship program, yung non-academic, which is discipline, values, and character formation. And the academic is the acquisition of knowledge or competencies. So, as a police cadet, dalawa yung ano mo dyan. Tulong sa magulang, wala kang babayaran. As compared doon sa college, once you are appointed as a police cadet, you will be a full government scholars, walang babayaran. And you will be receiving instead of a monthly basic salary of more or less 38,000 pesos. Hindi pa kasali dyan yung mga regular monthly allowances. Yan. And upon graduation, you will be conferred. Ang matatapos mo dyan na course is Bachelor of Science in Public Safety. At ito yung difference na isa. Pag nakatapos ka sa college or universities, ang next challenge dyan is the availability of employment. Dito sa Philippine National Police Academy, pag nakagraduate ka dyan, hindi problema yung employment. Because the government will automatically employ you. You will be automatically appointed as lieutenant. And that is another difference. Pag sa college, pag nakatapos ka ng college and you will enter the Philippine National Police, you will be appointed with the lowest rank. Yung number 1 na rank, yung pinakamababa, yung patrolman or patrolwoman. Pag sa Police Academy, Philippine National Police Academy, pag nag-graduate ka doon, you will be appointed with the 8th rank. Pangwalong rank ko yung yung lieutenant, because there are 16 rank in the Philippine National Police, starting from patrolman hanggang sa general. Yung general, 4 yan eh. So just imagine, yung pag nag-umpisa ka sa patrolman, yung lowest rank, it will take you more or less 15 years bago ka makaabot doon sa pang-8 na rangko. Unlike, pag nag-graduate ka sa Philippine National Police Academy, Upon your graduation, you will be appointed with the 8th rank, yung pangwalo. And after more or less 15 years, andun ka na sa papatak ka na dyan sa lieutenant colonel or full colonel. That is the range. Yan. You are designed to be there at on the roles of general. Dahil andun ka na sa pangwalo so malapit ka na kaagad. So that is the basic difference, yung buhay, kinabukasan ng mga kabataan upon graduation from high school. Yung iba, pinagpapatuloy yung pag-aaral sa college or universities. And upon graduation, kung pumasok sa Philippine National Police, they will be appointed with the lowest rank. Tapos yun yung monthly basic salary nila. Pag pumasok ka naman sa Philippine National Police Academy upon your graduation, you will be appointed with the 8th rank, yung lieutenant. So, actually, this basic information is not available during my time. Not available. I spended almost 5 years sa college. Sa hirap ng buhay, I even become a working student. Doon na ako tumitira sa school campus. Yan. And nakita ko yung dyan, yung I only realized nung mag-graduate na ako, dahil nakita ko yung mga previous graduates, yun talaga yung challenge, yung availability of employment. Walang mapasukan na trabaho. Walang recruitment, ang tagal na. So that's the only time that I was able to think on the entering the Philippine National Police Academy. And my parents, relatives, even my neighbors are not aware on these basic informations. Kaya nung pumasok ako dyan, even them, they do not have the peace of mind dahil hindi nila alam kung ano bang situation ng isang police cadet. Meron ba siyang kinabukasan dyan? They are not aware on this. Yan. That is why itong basic information na ito, actually, it is for the benefits of the parents. So that if they believe that this is beneficial for their children, then they may encourage, they may guide them. And of course, for the benefits also of the youth, yung kabataan. Marami dyan yung mga deserving. Minsan nga nagpapakarwas ako ng sakyan, I'm asking, tapos ka na ba ng pag-aaral? O high school, o anong edad mo? I give this basic information, I guide them. Yan. Because this basic information is a way of helping other people. Yan. Minsan kasi yung iba, hindi sinishare itong human weaknesses. Dahil hindi siya nakapasok noon, o kaya yung anak niya is not sharing. It is a way of helping other people. May matulungan ka lang na isa dyan that will lighten the life of one family. That is already a good thing in a lifetime. Yan. So if you believe that this basic information is beneficial, that may help other people around us, you can share it. You can share it. Malay natin, meron tayong matulungan kahit isang tao lang. Yan. So yung susunod nating video, yung connected din dito, dahil yung ating diniscuss is actually the life of police cadet in the Philippine National Police Academy. Parang pumapasok ito doon sa saying na the government has already did what they can do for you. Yung susunod nating video na kasama nito, yung buhay naman, the life of a police cadet after graduation from the police academy. Ano ang kanyang magiging buhay? Ano ang kanyang magiging trabaho? Delikado ba ang kanyang magiging trabaho? More or less magkano ang kanyang magiging sweldo along the way? Kailan siya magre-retiro? More or less magkano ang kanyang magiging monthly pension? Meron ba siyang kinabukasan? Pag nagpakatanda siya dyan, meron ba siyang kinabukasan sa kanyang monthly pension? At dito, ito naman yung saying na if the government has already did what they can do for you, what can you do also for the government? So, yun ang susunod nating video dahil medyo mahaba na ito. Yung susunod dyan, yung ano na lang, yung experiences natin, how did we prepare para makapasok sa Philippine National Police Academy. So, thank you very much for watching, and if you believe it is beneficial, please share it. Yan. If you like, you may subscribe. Para yung susunod, hindi na kayo mag-search. Yan. So, thank you very much and hope to see you again.